What's up, my Pungos? Andy with Andy Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys this content here. As the title suggests, we're going to be going over a desk microphone, a cardioid microphone that's going to replace your old, worn out Snowball by Blue. Unfortunately, this thing died on me this week, and I was sad to say that people couldn't hear out of it anymore. I use this regularly in my desk job here at home because I work from home. And I needed something to be able to replace it, something that was plug and play, USB, and really simple to use. I also edit on my MacBook Pro, and I wanted to have something that was also plug and play for a Mac. So we're going to be showing you that here. What we're going to be doing is unboxing it, connecting it, and then sharing with you guys here what it sounds like. Now, before we get into it, I just want to let you know here that the folks at VeGue did provide me complimentary the VM50, and they did sponsor this video. So you know where my bias is. Down below in the links in the description, you can check out the product pricing availability and see if this works for you. Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into this. This is the VM50 by VeGue. This is a condenser microphone that's meant to be set up on your desk that plugs in through USB. Its polar pattern is your typical cardioid. The input sample rate is 96 kilohertz. Bit rate is 24 bits. Frequency response is between 20 hertz and 20 kilohertz. The sensitivity is from -40 dB to +2 dB. The one thing that I care about is that this is plug and play. And there you have it, the VM50. Really impressive here. A number of things that do jump out to me is the all aluminum build. It's not just the microphone itself and the windscreen that's metallic. The whole entire build here is one item, and I think that's fantastic for those that are gaming on their desk or those that are at work and they just want something that just sits on their desk that looks really sleek, matches their lifestyle. This is it. In addition to that, the ergonomics and the build quality is fantastic. This little cradle that it's in, it already is set up for you right out of the box. You really don't have to do anything. I know with some of these other things you have to like set up and get the bungees in there. But, like any mic here, if there's any bobble or, hit, the bungees are going to keep it from transferring, honestly, to the microphone itself. I really like the windscreen. It's built right into it. A lot of the windscreens that I have, they kind of just fall off after time, and they, kind of become an eyesore. They depress in here, but this is, again, all metal design, like I said, and is super sleek and super nice. Here on the bottom, you can see the inputs. You actually have a microphone out, 3.5 millimeter mic, as well as the USB Type-C input in. Showing you the cable here, like I said, it does have USB Type-C in and out, so that's really nice here. I can connect this without a dongle straight to my MacBook Pro, which I will be demonstrating here in just a second. Other than that, there really isn't much else to worry about. You do have the adjuster here where, if you want to have it straight up like that, you can go ahead and tighten it that way and it won't come down. If you want to have it at a more of an angle because you're a little bit taller, it's fully adjustable that way. The microphone stand is a little bit light. I know that this will kind of bobble if you hit it. Nonetheless, I think it is sleek enough and the base is wide enough that it should provide you enough support. Alright guys, we're here on location. I'm just joking, but this is where I work typically. I've got my laptop here, my MacBook, and, well, my microphone. Now, I had the dongle in the past that would connect to my white Snowball, which is now off of screen because there's no reason to show it anymore. Nonetheless, I'm going to show you how you set this up, right? So you're going to be plugging in your device here, right here. I'm going to be using this end because I don't want this to kind of like hang out. It doesn't look good. I'd rather have it just show this end. But basically, you're going to plug it in here to the USB Type-C port. Then you're going to get this end and connect this end to USB Type-C inputs. Now, what you're hearing is the audio from my MacBook Pro from the mic. I've changed it from this to the MacBook Pro. But now you can see my screen here, and I've just plugged in the device. So you're going to go into settings and you're going to go into sound. From here, we're going to select the microphone. It just plugged seamlessly right where it's at, the VeGue VM50 audio device. Like that. And now, as you can see, the VeGue is connected. It is showing its light, and we've got action here. Now, in MacBooks, you can adjust the gain a little bit, and then you can also adjust the gain here on this. As you can see, as I'm talking, it's getting louder and louder, and pushing that as I'm talking, and I'm maintaining the same amplitude. You can see it's going down. So I think it's got a really nice gain that it's you know, you're able. You can see I've got it all the way, and it's still not quite peaking. So with that said, I've gone ahead and switched it. You want to put it, you know, probably in the lower third half, and then you can adjust it on the MacBook. Now I'm going to go into my OBS software here, and I'm going to change the microphone to the new one. Now I've switched it here, and now you can tell it's much different. I'm a little bit further away. I'm going to bring it closer to my mouth so you can see it. I'm going to keep talking, and I'm going to adjust the gain, and you can see that it's getting much louder and louder and louder. Now I'm going to reduce it. You can see that it's until you can't hear anymore. So now I've put it back to the you know, the lower third. That's where I like it. And I'm not quite peaking, but I am going into the yellow, which is probably a negative 15 dB. I don't want that. I want it right where it goes on the cusp. That way, when you go, whoa, it doesn't like overblow it. So that's basically it. That's it in a nutshell. If you guys haven't already, check out the channel. Alright, my pungios, so we're here on my Windows computer, Windows 10. You can see I'm on my YouTube channel. Guys, make sure you subscribe if you have not yet. The input right now for our microphone device is the blue snowball. Like I said, it stopped working in my Google Hangouts. It's still working now, but it just isn't the same. I've dropped this a number of times, and I've had this for like 7 or 8 years, and I want to replace it with something that's higher quality. So I've got the device probably 3 or 4 feet away from me, and you can kind of pick up all the ambiance around, which, you know, I don't really want it to. I'm going to go ahead now, and I'm going to plug in the VeGue VM50, and now we're going to show you how seamless and plug and play it is to be able to connect it. I'm connecting it via USB Type-C because I have that input on my computer. We're going to go in and now switch. You can see that it switched to the VeGue VM50. Now I'm going to go into my software here, and I'm going to change the microphone. VeGue VM50, hit apply. It's now ready and set up, and now we're all good. Now I've got the VeGue VM50. It's connected, and you can hear that the sound profile is different. I'm going to adjust the gain right now. I'm at 50% on the device. Now I'm a little bit higher, and I can see that it's peaking. As you can see, the microphone is starting to go into the yellow, and it's peaking a little bit too high. We're going to bring that down now, and I'm bringing it about 50%. Now I'm at about 33% lower half, and for me, at least, this is going to be perfect. That's a negative 18 to 15 dB is fine, and I think it sounds just fine. It sounds really good. It's about 2 to 3 feet away, just sitting on my desk, you know, angled about 45 degrees at my face, and it looks good. That's how seamless it was. Super simple. Didn't have to really do anything. Alright, my pungios, well, that's about it here. This is the VeGue VM50 for you guys who are office workers, for you guys that are working from home. This is a fantastic option to be able to just set on your desk, connect, plug and play. It's super duper easy. I've showed you how to do it on Macintosh. I've showed you how to do it on your Windows computer. It's just really simple. With that said, guys, consider checking out down below in the links in the description for product pricing and availability. This is a sponsored video from the folks at VeGue, so I appreciate them for doing that, and I was provided complimentary here. I'm just happy to be able to put this on my desk now and be able to connect it to my work computer because my other microphone unfortunately died out, and we won't mention that name. With that said, guys, if you like this content, if you want to see more, consider checking out and subscribing to the channel. Please hit that like button, and we'll catch you on the next one.